Good evening, everyone. I'm Kitty. I'm going to do sharing of story American English versus British English. Sometimes he uses words I've never heard before. What are you talking about? About his store. Where's he from? From England. Sometimes he uses words I've never heard before. I don't have any trouble. Sometimes he uses words I've never heard before. Like what? Well, he noticed I have a little accident with my car, and he was always about the wing of the bonnet. It took me a while to figure what he's talking about. Names and titles. Are you confused about names and titles? When you are talking to American English and it's difficult to know how you should address them, what title or name you should use. Should you say Miss or Miss? Should you say Doctor or Mister? Should you refer by the last name or first name? Here are some pointers about titles and names when you are with Americans. Doctor. Use this title for a medical doctor or anyone with an academic doctor's degree, a PhD for example. When you're talking to a medical doctor, you can use doctor along the last person's last name or without best name and women. Name. Use this polite title for anyone who is older than you are, especially a stranger. Do not use a name with ma'am. You can also say a waitress, store clerk, bartender, or any female services employee. Sir. Use this polite title for any woman older than you are, especially a stranger. Do not use a name with sir. You cannot say user or a store clerk or any female services employee. Mr., Mrs. You can use title for a last name for married woman older than you are. When people feel comfortable and friendly with you, they will say, "Call me," and tell you their first name. Don't use Mr. or Mrs. without a name. Use Mrs. only for married woman. Miss. Use the last name for any unmarried woman. Use this last name for waitress, store clerk, bartender, or any female services employee, especially if young. Miss. Use Miss when you don't know whether married or not. Do not use Miss for last name. A married woman for the first time or know very slightly, probably stepping using Miss, and you are using Miss. Other titles. Rabbi. Last name for a Jewish clergyman. Father. With a last name for a Orthodox priest. Reverend. With a last name for Protestant clergyman. Sister. With a name with none. Thank you for listening. Good evening, everyone. My name is Minnie. I'm going to do sharing of the story 38, American English versus British English. Survey.
To explore this
the
question of differences, we decide to ignore linguists to answer experts and go straight to the people. To the man in the street. We have 25 people, all of them answer the same question. How we got a variety of responses. Truck. Lorry. In our survey,
we asked 25 people the same question. Are there really many differences between American English and British English? Here are a few of responses.
Well, sure. They talk in a different way. They use different words for things. It's more
formal, you know.
There are
a lot of differences.
No, not really.
I mean like.
Oh,
I don't know.
But I can understand
more than alright, can you?
Well,
there are different expressions in English, like they say lorry and we say truck.
They say
mom and we say mom.
It's the same
language, but
it's just
different.
Minor
grammar, spelling differences, quite different pronunciation. Conversation is really different.
Yeah. British English sounds. That is sound classy.
Yeah, American
sounds more relaxed
and more
natural.
Not stuffy.
Not stuffy.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Magazine USA
would like to ask the readers the same question.
How would you respond to the question? What do you think? Are you confused about names and titles? When you're talking with people in English, it's often difficult to know how you should address them. What title or name you should use. Should you say Miss or Miss? Should you say Doctor or Mister? Should you refer to people by the last name or first name? Here are some pointers on using titles and names when you are with Americans. Doctor. Use this title for medical doctors or anyone with an academic doctorate degree or PhD, for example. When you are talking to a medical doctor, you can use doctor along a person's last name and with both man and woman. Man. Use this polite title for any woman who is older than you are, especially a stranger. Do not use a man with name. You can also use man for a waitress, store clerk, hotel maid, or any female service employee. Sir. Use this polite title for any man who is older than you are, especially a stranger. Do not use a name with sir. You can also use sir for a waiter, store clerk, or any male service employee. Mr., Mrs. Use these titles for a last name for a woman who are older than you are. If the people feel comfortable and friendly with you, they will say, call me, and tell you their first name. Thank you for listening.